Hello and welcome back to WildStar, and this time around WildStar Reloaded. My name's Lumen, and in this video we're going to have a look at the updated character creation system and the improved tutorial of the game. We're not going to spend too much time making a character because most of the options and stuff are much the same as they were, or pretty much identical to how they were before. The only difference is the layout of the menus and stuff like that, so we're just going to quickly have a look at it and then, like I said, jump into the tutorial, and after that we'll get to the game proper. But for those that don't know, WildStar has relaunched as WildStar Reloaded, and it's now free to play. You can head on over to the official website, download the client, create an account, and jump in. There are some slight limitations, because you can still subscribe to the game to get extra bonuses, which are mostly cosmetic and like smaller quality of life things. I think that a free-to-play player can get an identical experience in terms of gameplay. It's not going to make a huge difference. So free-to-play is definitely viable. I think the only little niggle I had was stuff to do with guilds. You can't actually create and manage a guild as a free-to-play player, but that's okay. Who really wants to do that? Now, if you want to check the patch notes out, you can find them below. I suggest you ready yourself if you do, because it's like a book. Power to you if you can read through all of that. I'm not going to. I could not be bothered. I just want to jump in, play the game, and have fun. So, let's create a character. Playing on the EU side of things, I'm on the server called Jabbit. There are actually currently 4 servers, but in essence, it's just 2. I can show you what it looks like. So, they launched 2 new ones. Okay, so Jabbit 2 and Lumini 2, but they will be at a later date merged with Jabbit 1 and Lumini 1. So, in essence, you've still just got the 2 big mega servers, the PvE one and the PvP one. Doesn't really matter which one you play on right now. Your character will be with all the other characters on Jabbit 1, if you're on Jabbit 2 right now, eventually. If I'm not mistaken, Jabbit 1 has a queue at the moment, so you kind of have to play on Jabbit 2. Well, there you go. Let's create a character. This is kind of cool, the way they already just ask you exactly how much you know. So you can go novice. This is for if you're new to MMOs entirely. It's going to do the absolute basics with you. It says here, Noelia will guide you through the awakening process, and it will teach you everything. Everything you need to know. We're going to jump into that, because I want to see what it looks like. If you're new to WildStar, but you know MMOs, then you'll awaken aboard your faction's Ark ship, just in time to save the day. And if you're a veteran, you can skip everything and just start on the planetary surface. That's also kind of cool. I did that when I was just testing the game out to make sure everything was working correctly, and it's nice that you can skip the entire introduction segment. If you're doing it like multiple times, if you're making alts and stuff, it's good to have. So we're going to go novice, because we want to see the tutorial, and this screen I'm a big fan of. So firstly it shows your factions, Dominion on this side, the angry and unimpressed bunch, then the exiles on this side, they the slightly more carefree guys and girls, apparently. You can change your gender over here. And with the races, so under Granok, you can see which classes they can be and which classes they can't be. It's nice. It's nice that you can, at a glance, just see who can be what and who can't be what. So, for instance, Chua over here can be engineer. I think that's Esper, medic, spellslinger? They can't be Stalker or Warrior. It's nice. It's a much better looking screen, and it's good that they show off all the races immediately. You don't have to look, you don't have to go through a bunch of menus to see how each race looks. As a male or female or whatever, you can make your choice quite easily like this. Now I'm going Dominion this time around. I really want to play Exiles. I'm an Exile at heart, but I've done the Exile starter experience, and I haven't really seen anything of the Dominion side of things. So let's do it. I'm going to make a female character. Again, as I said, all the options in character creation are the same. So there's nothing brand new here. There aren't any new hairstyles or body shapes or whatever. It's all the same as it was before. So if you want to see a full character creation video, I'll link my older one above and you can just check that out. Everything should be in there that you want to see. I'm going to go Cassian just because I want to actually play human, and Cassian is, well, pretty much a human. Now we get to choose our class. They show you a nice little video of your class in action here. They tell you which roles it can fill. And they also give you a little description. Then, one of my favorite additions to this whole new character creation experience is this, the class armor previews. So you can see early game armor looks like this. It looks like she's wearing a diaper. That's a little weird. Mid game armor. That's kind of cool. I like it. It's like a battle droid. And then the end game armor. And that's just badass. Isn't that impressive? So now you can get an idea of what your character could potentially look like if you stick with it and keep playing to the late game. Same for every single one. That's the late game Esper armor. That's the mid game armor. And that's the early game armor. Again, these guys can be healers and ranged. These ones can be tank and ranged. It's kind of cool, right? I really like it. I like the fact that they show you this before, so you don't have to play through the entire game or like go and do a Google image search to see what the late game armor looks like. Look at that shoulder pad. Man oh man. Spellslinger. I'm in love with the Spellslinger armor. I mean, this is probably the class I'm gonna make. Who doesn't want to be a space cowboy? Come on! Come on! And you can get hoverboards in the game? So, a space cowboy on a hoverboard? I'm sold. With a wizard's hat? My god. Huh. Okay, so these, not a huge fan. Like, the armor is, it's cool, it's really sleek and stuff. It suits the stalker, but it's not my kind of thing. Oh, I actually prefer that. But yeah, this is not my kind of thing. I actually even prefer this to the late game one. I don't know. I mean, this is obviously not the only armor you're gonna get. There are probably multiple sets that you can collect. This is just an example. And then finally, Warrior. They look badass. Now, it's worth pointing out that the armor sets that you get to see here are the same on both factions. And for all the classes and stuff. So, they put the same armor on there as the examples. It's not like you have to go through every single one to see the different types of armor. It's all the same. Now, we're gonna go Spellslinger. Because, like I said, well, reasons. Just damn cool. Path. Path is like an extra class that you choose. It's basically like your world class. I know that's a funny way of wording it, but it's the class that affects the way you interact with the world. Whereas your actual class, I chose Spellslinger, is your character class. So, explorers, they explore. They have to do jump-in puzzles. They find, like they say here, hidden pathways and ancient relics, set up surveillance equipment. It's kind of cool. Okay, I'm probably going to go explorer again. Scientists, they search for knowledge. They discover things. They use scan bots to scan monsters and items in the world. And they do research and stuff like that. Also kind of cool. It's a nice idea. Settlers, they are modifying the world. They build in settlements everywhere, outposts and stuff that everyone can benefit from, which is kind of cool. So if you have like a settler in your party with you, he can set up a little base, you can go there to get a buff and stuff like that. It's nice. I like it. It's probably kind of cool doing that and feeling, you know, useful. Like if you're playing a medic and you're healing people, then you can also be a settler, so you can make a little outpost for them to go and get buffed up at. It's nice. Then soldier is just like the hack and slash one. You're gonna be given extra combat tasks, defeat waves of enemies and bosses and stuff like that. If you just like fighting, this is the one to go for. So, exploration, research, construction, and fighting. I'm going exploration. I am known as Lumen the Explorer. Now, character creation, again, exactly the same as it was. So I'm just gonna set my character up the way I want it. Then we're gonna jump in. I've never made a Cassian before. I think they're sort of similar to the humans on Exiles. There are a few minor differences, obviously. And if I am not mistaken, I might be, I think you can change all of this in-game. So no matter what you choose here, you can actually go in-game and switch your hair around and your hairstyle around, the color or whatever. Don't know if you can change your face and your body type, but I know that the hair and stuff can be changed. Much the same as World of Warcraft, I suppose. I like that hairstyle. Customize face. Let's have a look. I like this one, but she's got like chipmunk cheeks. That's pretty nice. Man. Kinda tough, right? Some of them look a little angrier, like some I would never go for. It's between these two, I'd say. Yeah, let's go for this one. I think I can customize it here. And I can maybe narrow the cheeks a little bit. How do I do it? Where would it be? Mouth size. Oh, there we go. Okay, so take that down a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's take it 33%. Repeat it, of course. There we go. Is that good? Man, okay, I don't know if that's good. Maybe I should just stick with the chipmunk cheeks. I'm not good at creating characters. You mess with these, you mess with the sliders, you're gonna break something. Okay, you're going to break something, so be careful. Mouth height, mouth depth. Why would they not put a cheek option in here? It's fine. I'm happy with this. I think it's okay. Stick with it. Eye color. I think that's actually the one I want. There's no option to have deep, dark, black cesspools for eyes. So, you know, while that would be my first pick, it's not possible right now. Jewelry, none. I'll go vanilla. I will equip armor and stuff for decoration. Body type. This is always interesting to me. My god, look at those arms. How is she even gonna hold a pistol with arms like that? Okay. Yeah, you know, I kind of like the options available to us here. I guess you gotta look from the side as well. I'm gonna go this one. And then skin color. That's a little bit pale, I think. That's sort of more like a human skin color. This is on the verge of being, I don't know, undead. The darker skin colors actually look better. Man, but maybe I wanna be on the verge of undead. Now let's go regular. No, let's go pale. That's fine. It's gonna look better with the armor. That's my thinking. And she's got these, oh, the little freckles. Okay, the freckles, they disappear when you pick that skin color. Although maybe that's like more suited to a redhead, you know? Something like that. Okay, I'm sold. I'm taking the regular one. Finalize. That's my character. Faction Dominion. Race Cassian. Class Spellslinger and Path Explorer. You can have a look at all the details here. If you'd like. You can equip the armor again. If you'd like. Man, that does look pretty good. Okay. Basically just all the details. Name. Lumen. Man, I suck at picking surnames. I got it. Light Shot. But I'm on the Dominion side of things. So it shouldn't actually be Light Shot. It's gonna be Light Shot.
The Dominion, a powerful empire founded by the long-lost Eldan. It has ruled the galaxy for almost 2,000 years. Unexpectedly, the fabled Eldan homeworld of Nexus was discovered by the renegade exiles. Claiming the planet as the Empire's rightful legacy, the Dominion is gathering its strength and preparing for war. Ready to fulfill their ancient destiny, the Dominion has now made the long journey to Nexus. But that is only the beginning of their unforgettable story.
I don't remember what the Exile cinematic was like. Guess it was pretty much the same, just the opposite. So now we're jumping into the tutorial. This is, as far as I know, new. I'm not sure when it was added, but back when I played during the beta, it was not there. So it's going to be new to me, at least. But again, I'm warning you, it's going to be kind of basic.
Hello, and welcome to the Cryo Awakening Protocol. I am Noelia, and I am here to guide you through this process. Please note, should the procedure fail, your body will be placed in cryogenic storage until such time as appropriate medical assistance can be provided. Now, let us begin.
Okay.
Please walk into the scanner so I may examine your nervous system for abnormalities. Statistically speaking, you should be fine. No serious abnormalities detected. You see, there's nothing to worry about. Let us confirm your locomotive ability. Proceed up the steps and walk through the rings you find there.
My god, I'm so good at this.
Splendid. I had high hopes for you, and you have not disappointed me. Please activate the display ahead to reveal a hologram of your final destination, Nexus. This should also reactivate your neural pathways.
Okay.
Wondrous, is it not? Speak with my avatar just ahead to continue.
It is indeed glorious. I like the voice acting. I think it's incredibly well done. And she's pretty attractive. I mean, that armor looks really cool. Wow. Got it.
You are doing a marvelous job. I rarely see participants do this well.
Splendid and marvelous. Wow. I'll do it.
I am confident you will survive this phase without permanent damage.
Okay. Destroy 10 holobots. I see. So my tasks are down here. One thing I always change when I enter a new MMO is A and D should not be look left and right. Never left and right. Like, it should always just be strafe, right? Isn't that what it should be? Am I the only one that does this? The second I get in, that's the first thing I change. Okay. Wow.
Wonderful. Please return to my avatar to review your progress.
So they show you how to do quests. F to
How
talk.
are you doing with your objective? Your ability to defend yourself must be verified.
I think I've completed it. The deed is done.
Congratulations. You have already exceeded the minimum functional standards for a member of your species. To conclude this evaluation, carefully proceed to the exit located at the top of these platforms.
Double jump. It's like I'm a demon hunter. There we go.
All primary systems appear operational. This concludes the Cryo Awakening Protocol. Although our time together has been short, your performance has been exemplary. I wish you the best of luck in your travels on planet Nexus.
Short and sweet. I kinda like it. I mean, that wasn't bad, right? The voice acting seemed good. It showed you how to move around, kill stuff, complete quests. And now I'm moving on to the Ark ship, which is also kind of a tutorial, so they don't just throw you into the thick of it, which is good.